Three to one. Hello, welcome. Here is your most favourite and, of course, obviously most handsome teacher, Mr. Burns, here to take you through the geography assessment for the half term. It's about factors that shape places, and I really want to make sure that you understand it. So, look, all you're going to need is on the Year Five website, which, by the way, is you just type Year Five. Oh, you should know because you're on the website watching this video, aren't you? Anyway, here it comes. It's usually on the top one there, but if there's a teacher who needs to see this for whatever reason, I hope that this helps. Now, then you go to history and geography. Make sure, for some reason, you have to click on the term three assessment. If you click on history and geography, it takes you to my wonderful lesson videos. But if you click on term 3 assessment, it'll actually take you to the assessment proper. So make sure that you do that. And here it is. We'll just wait till it loads up. Good. Here it is. Okay. Now, I'm not sure people have fully understood this, so I made a little screencast to help you fully understand it. Okay. And here we go. You are to investigate the ways in which people influence, impact, and change their environment by researching a chosen case study. You'll become a class expert on the event. Guys, remember, we're looking at factors that shape places. Now, some of you are just researching, water buffalo in the Kakadu or the Minamara rainforest. Guys, you've got to tell me how it's changed. And if you look down below here, there's significant ways in which it's changed. And, the teachers have done a lot of work for you, but you've got to do some as well. So you'll become a class expert on the event. So here's your choices, guys. Water buffalo in Kakadu, the Minamara rainforest, goat mustering in the Flinders Ranges, cane toads in Australia, brumbies in the snowies, horses in the snowy mountains. That's what that means. So guys, don't just start to research it and tell me stuff about it. You've got to tell me factors that shape places. How have these places changed? How have the water buffalo changed the Kakadu? How has the Minamara rainforest changed? There has been some significant change, a factor that changed those places. Your assessment is all about you identifying that change and talking about that change. I can't be any clearer than that. So, you've been given some info to help you get started, and that's all down here as well. So, I'll just read through this. In studying your case study, you must meet these criteria. Provide information regarding your case study, e.g., identify your event, when did it occur. So, when did the change happen? Not just when did the rainforest grow, when did the change happen? What were the factors that led to this change, this key change that changed the environment or the place? What were the consequences of this key change? How did people try to manage the impact of this change? What happened? And provide a bibliography. For example, if we were talking about the Dust Bowl, which we looked at earlier, and by the way, the Dust Bowl, you can look at that video up here if you click on History and Geography. Don't click on Term 3 Assessment 2, click on History and Geography. You can see the Dust Bowl was a factor that shaped. No, the Dust Bowl was actually an effect, wasn't it? But the people over farming were a factor that shaped that place. So you're trying to, and the people over farming, the center of America, caused the Dust Bowl. So the over farming was the factor that shaped that place. So you're doing that for one of these. You're doing that for one of these. I hope that makes some sense. You're actually going to do a mini presentation so you can read through that. I'm not going to read through all of that. I'm sure you can read through that. You've got to do a mini presentation on the factor that shaped your particular place. Now, here, scrolling down, here's your research scaffold, and you should have got a printed copy of this. I recommend the teachers print this out and give it to you. And you've got to put your information regarding your case study here. So perhaps if you're doing, for example, the water buffalo in Kakadu, you put down, you talk about the water buffalo in the Kakadu. What is it? When did the water buffalo come to the Kakadu? Where did this happen? You want to put all your stuff in there. And then you'd want to go down to the next one. What were the factors that led to your event occurring? So, how did the water buffalo get to the Kakadu? How have they changed the Kakadu? Why did this happen? What factors led to the water buffalo changing the Kakadu? Okay, tell me plenty of stuff about that. What were the consequences of your chosen event? Okay, so when the water buffalo came in, what impact did they have on the Kakadu? Why? How? How did this affect people living in the Kakadu? Are there animals living in the Kakadu? You've got to talk about the change that happened. But it's okay. I'm not just sending you off to do this all yourself. Here are the resources to help you. Look, here's the resources about the wild horses in the snowies. You might want to click on that. That would show you how wild horses in the snowy mountain river area changed the snowy mountain river. Sorry, not the Snowy Mountain River, the Snowy Mountains. How did the wild horses change that area? So let's go back. So there's not much on that. You might have to find some more. Look, there's plenty about the water buffalo there. What change did the water buffalo bring to the Kakadu? What change has occurred in the Minamara rainforest? I've given you all this information there. Aren't I wonderful? Mr. Kosher actually organised all this for you. What change happened there? I'll give you a hint. It's about deforestation. Okay, so you're going to have to tell me about the deforestation in Minamara. What change happened in Australia due to the feral goats, if you're looking at the goats? What change happened in Australia due to the cane toads? You can click on any of these. It'll give you some information. You use all that information to fill out your research document, your, what is it called here? Your research scaffold. Fill that out neatly because I assess this. You'll get your grade based on your research here. That's what you're going to get your grade based on. All the stuff that's in this document here. It's only 2 pages. If you want to write more, then write more. But write it somewhere neatly in your book. That's fine. Then, this is how I'll assess your research. This, look, event. This box here, the event links to, going up here, this first box here, identifying your event. What is your event? When and where did it occur? Okay, so that's how I'm going to mark that part of it. Go back down to the rubric. This box here, factors that led to occurrence, are pertained to, going back up, the second part of your research scaffold, factors that led to the occurrence. So if you write plenty of relevant information in here, I can give you an A or a B. Let's go and have a look at the rubric. What does the rubric say? Here it is. If you extensively investigate your chosen case study and provide many new elements of information, about 7 or 8 sentences, I can give you an A for that. But if you thoroughly investigate it and provide 5 or 6 sentences and provide some new information, I can give you a B. If you just take information from the case study down here, whichever one it is, I can give you a C. I hope that's making more sense. Remember, you've got to fill in the bibliography as well, which is you should have that in your book. I would suggest that's been stuck in your book, and you'll get graded on that as well. Okay, so I hope that's really clear. If there's some questions, you can ask me or your teacher who's there, and I hope that she can answer some questions as well. I hope this has been a helpful video. I hope that you enjoy your assessment. Remember, you will be graded on this document here, so make it good, make it legible, make it so I can understand and read it. This document here, the research scaffold. Thanks for watching.